And we're back. I'm Cliff Kelly with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the studio, and we're so pleased to have him here. And we're going to go to our next caller is Jay from the West Side. Hello, Jay. You're on the Talk of Chicago.
Brother Governor, I'm not sure if I should call you Governor or Godfather. I keep getting
they said they changed my name when I came back. You're
I
right.
was going to say, you the Godfather the other days, but you got the real Don in there right now.
He's here.
and if Don Vito was alive, he'd be shining the minister's shoes. There's no question.
You're right.
All I have to say is this: the minister is the blessing of God. You know, I never was into religion, but the minister years ago did so many things. And I was looking at a tape the other day with Al Pacino when it called City Hall. And he said, you don't determine a man's power by his friends, but by his enemies. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has done so much and has warned Bush. Obama has separated himself from him. And this is our man. Mm-hmm. This is not the most powerful black man. This is the most powerful man if we would consider him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, he set up everything in the nation as well as outside the nation, and some of us still are millie-mouthing, conferencing, symposium. We doing all of this, and I know the minister humble enough to say it, not going to say it, but I got to say it. If Obama won't be found on the right side, and I love Obama. I was with him before they was even calling him Obama. They was calling him Obama.
Yeah.
And I was telling them, no, Obama's good for the country when he was running for senator. But if we're going to sit here and let a brother who we put in there take care of everybody else and turn his back on our man, who got 2 million black men in Washington, D.C., if we're going to let him turn his back and in the second administration not invite the minister who is sent by God, I know we don't want to admit that. We in trouble. I'm saying to the press and everybody else, that's the man right now. Everybody else, you done had your turn. You done did what you wanted to do. The stimulus package got to come from God, and that's our man. If we're not going to listen to him, well, you know, my man Obama is going to have to deal with him.
Well, I not only do I agree with you, Jay, and I've been told I'm making a big deal out of this, but Rick Warren that's going to do the invocation the day after Dr. King's birthday, and, you know, first, in my opinion, obviously should be Reverend Lowry, who was doing the benediction. But I just don't understand that. And there's something I don't understand. You know, we can forgive a lot of people like Lieberman, who did everything against.
Absolutely.
You know, but yet they let him keep his chairmanship. I don't know.
And here you bring something up over on the minister 20 years later, and you want Obama to address it.
There's a lot of inconsistencies. We know that, and it's unfortunate. Thank you. Thank
you
for your call. Let's let him respond. Minister, you want to respond to Jay?
Well, I thank you, Jay. I don't really know what to say.
That's because of your humility.
And that I guess that is true. But I would say this, you know, Barack Obama had to be wise in the way he moved. And I know, as I said at my Savior's Day message, don't look to Obama to be the black candidate. He is the American candidate. If he were like Reverend Jackson or Reverend Sharpton or others, he could never have garnered the support that he garnered. I said that man with a white mother and an African father wants to see the races come together. And he said that's in his DNA. But if you look at his cultural upbringing, this is a very special and unusual young man. And I don't judge Barack by what he did or did not do with respect to myself. Because in reality, Barack Obama is the bigger picture right now. And if Barack Obama, to get where he is, had to walk that thin line in order to attract white votes, then give him that. You know, sometimes a general has to think of the objective. And sometimes if there's a hill to be conquered that will shorten the war and lessen the loss of life, the general sees the troops that may die, but he has to send them to take that hill. Many mothers will grieve, many fathers will grieve, but when the hill is taken, the war is shortened, and many lives are ultimately saved. The general is praised for making that decision. Barak wasn't trying to take a hill. Barak was taking the mountaintop of this present world.
Thank you so much, Brother Minister. Well stated. We'll be back in a moment with more. This is a Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.